Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Hey, tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen?
Yes.
You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Tell me, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Say what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. What's on your mind? Share what you thinking, what you thinking. Hey, what's on your mind? Hey,
You know you love me. Hey guys, how are you? Come on in. Welcome back to the So What You Think channel. Hold on one second. I want to make sure you can hear me. Okay. Can you guys hear me? I don't think so because I'm not. I see my thing moving, but I don't hear me over here on this device. So let's see. I don't think you can hear me. Let me go back and put back what I changed. Okay. So let's put it back to this. Now can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Test, test, test. 1, 2, test, test, test. Give me a second. Let me see if I can fix it. What are you guys saying? Can you hear me or no?
This is what I ordered, and this is what I got.
oh wow. I have never been so excited to try.
Introducing the brand new real life filter skin.
Oh, you can hear me.
Improved
Okay, I'm
created by
sorry.
Black women for Black women.
All
Enhanced
right.
with brand new real life filters.
Okay, so duh for me. I'm over here fixing stuff and realized I never turned on the audio. I guess. Thank y'all, because y'all know I was messing up. I'm so sorry. Please excuse me. All right. So for my output, I think it needs us to say that it's this. Okay, so let's hope that this is right. Let me turn this up so I can just make sure. Okay, so I'm going to leave it alone now. Woo. Okay, y'all. So y'all come on in. It's Tuesday. We back here for another episode of So What You Think. Not So What You Think of Beyond the Gates. And listen, we're gonna be a little quick today because the weather is doing what it wants to do around here. Y'all know I do not play by no storms. I do not play by that. Okay. So I will be in and I will be out. And if anything should get started, y'all just gonna have to go watch the episode and think about what you thought I would have said. Okay. All right. All right. But we still gonna make it a good one. We are. We are. I hope everybody's doing well. If you're part of the replay gang, thank you so much for taking your time out to come and spend some time with me. Go ahead and do me a favor though and hit the like button for those of you who are here now and those of you who will be back later. Let me turn this down because I'm talking in the background. I just forgot. Okay, and if you haven't already, don't forget to drop your thoughts down in the comments because you already know you're part of the community and we care about what you think. We do. We do. And of course, shout out to our moderators for holding it down. Let's send some hearts out to them. Wah, 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 wah. Thank you guys. And like I said, we're going to be a little tight today because I'm going to try to keep it moving. So let's take a quick second to see who's down here in the comments. There's not that many of you guys down here talking at this time, which is good for today because, baby, I want to get to it and get going. Okay, because I told y'all I'm old school. I'm one of them people sit still. I might have to go in the bathroom, baby. I might have to go downstairs to the basement. I don't play. I do not play. All right, so let's see who's down here typing in the comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
All right, so let's see who it is this type. Wait a minute, hold on. Why did that cut off? Hold on 1 second.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Now that started playing, but it stopped playing. So hold on. I got to figure something out now. Hold on. Leave stuff alone because I'm monking up stuff over here. Let me just get to it. All right, so let me tell y'all who down here in the comments. I'm over here clicking on stuff. Miss Lil is in the comments and says, good evening, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and mods. Hey, Miss Lil, Myrtle Tinster is in the house as well. And hello to you. She says, hey, Miss Jen, gatekeepers and to the mods. Linda says, greetings, and we hear you. JTHIB27 says, yes, we hear you. And that might have been your first time commenting. See, and thank you for jumping in to help. When you see that, you might have been hiding in the bushes, but you like, wait a minute, I'm going to let you know. So I appreciate you. Elaine says, hey, gatekeepers. Below Didi is in the house and says, hey, gatekeepers, Miss Jen and Mods. And Belinda says, good evening, Miss Jen, Tony Lynn, Elaine T, gatekeepers, Mod Squad. Happy Taco Tuesday. The storms have passed through my area for now. I hit the like button because the storm has passed for now. Well, see, they might be headed my way now. Please, gatekeepers and viewers watching, remember to hit the like button for our awesome Miss Jen. Thank you. And that is coming directly from Belinda Hill, our officer of the doggone like button. So please do as she asks you and hit the like button. Thank you. Boop, boop. Okay. All right. Now that being said, let me see if my comments will scroll up here. I'm going to go and get to it, honey, because I ain't got no time to waste. Because the first sign of a good thunder, I'm out of here. Playing with y'all. I'm scary. I talk a good game, but I'm scary. Anita is at home and gets a call from about the chemo outcome, and she braces herself for the news. We were all braced for the news. Jacob, aka Rashad, is in the alley and gets a call from his dad about Nicole's computer, and he was like, "What? Do y'all know who did it? Oh, you don't? Oh, okay, well that's good news." Now Nicole stops over to see Smitty and lets him know that she know he had done stopped by her office. What you want though? Because I missed you. Sorry, I missed you. But what was you in my office for? Because you know I'm having a breach over there right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going down. Now Haley gets a call from Sammy Randy about Lynette. And he says, let me deal with her myself. And I'm like, okay, then deal with the situation. Okay. And she said, your cake baking. He said he'll deal with her his own self, right? So he baking cakes while she said, you baking cakes while I'm getting my money taken. Yeah, very true. And he getting what he needs, you get, he getting what he gets. Now everybody is wait a minute. She says, and all of them is on my back right now. Naomi, Tomas, Kat, Bill. She's like, all of these folks is on my back right now. So I can't be putting up with all this. You're going to hear him do something about the girl. He doing something about the girl. He is. He is doing something, girl. Maybe not what you want, but he doing it. He doing it. Now, Lynette and Randy were at Uptown. Oh, wait, one more thing. She back to putting them drops back in Bill's stuff. Now she putting it in coffee. Now she putting it in coffee. I have got to get to the bottom of why they have dressed her in animal print from the beginning. Oh, how I would like to ask about this. Why is she always in the animal print, though? Is there a meaning that we missing that we need to know? Hopefully it shall be revealed. Anyway, Lynette and Randy are at Uptown. Y'all know y'all don't find no places to duck into. You could have sat in the car and talked. I don't know why y'all always got to be in public for somebody trying to be tipping, pimping and whatnot, but anyway. So they at Uptown and he's pretending to be mad with Haley for talking him down. He's like, she always talking down to me like I ain't got no good sense, like I don't know what I'm doing, like I'm not smart. And then she was like, what? Randy, you know you is smart. You is good. And you is important. You got to tell him what he need to hear. So, and he says that he likes that Annette is taking advantage of her too. I like that you're doing what you're doing, Haley, even though she my cousin. That don't mean nothing. And Haley said, I know you running game on me. He was like, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you the whole truth. We've been running game on Bill for a whole couple of years. No, for a year or so. For some years, some change. We've been running game on him, just like she always did everything. His pockets is deep. So Lynette is slow to believe him, though. And girl, you shouldn't. But you know what? I think he telling you all this, girl, because he about to take you out. That's why he don't care if you know the truth or not. I just hope it works when you do it, Randy, because you know you be messing up stuff. You not really cut out for this life. People still be around after they not supposed to be. That's why Joey mad at you now and pretending like he not. Because you don't be finishing up your work. You get an incomplete on your report card, so, because people don't be. Roaches be checking in and checking out. And that ain't the way it's supposed to go. Okay. Now, Bill tells Haley that he's been thinking a lot about Lynette and whatever she's got on you. And she's like, what you mean got something? She got something on me. He said, yeah, I know she got something over your head. Yeah, Haley. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Haley about to start dropping drippity drops off tenfold for you, sir, because you getting too close. You getting too close. Now, Anita tells Danny the results are in and she will see the doctor for the results. And she wants Danny to take care of everybody if anything should go awry with her. And Danny's like, why are you picking me? You know, I'm not the. She says, no, for the past year, you have really, over the past year or so, you've really shown yourself to be capable of handling things. And so I know that you can do it. And, you know, I was thinking how very cool this is for a parent to just tell a child, I know you can do it. You know, because that's what you're going to hear in your ears. I still hear my dad in my ears with many things that I'm trying to do. You could do that, baby. You could do it, baby. You know, I can still hear that in my ears. So for a child to know you, tell your child you believe in them, even if they dream don't sound like it's something that you think can be done. Because everything that sounds crazy that became, and I like, think about when somebody said, I think I could create something called an internet. A who? A cell phone. We could take a what now? Girl, this ain't the Jetsons. So encourage your child that they have the ability to do things that they think that they don't, because sometimes crazy dreams actually come true. Somebody got to do it. May as well be your child. Now, Bill knows about the condo and the penthouse situation, and he knows that Lynette been over there talking to Vanasty about buying this expensive penthouse. And he says, and you supposed to pay for it? Because I know she ain't got no money, so I know it's supposed to come from you. So he wants to know the whole story. He was like, just tell me the whole story. And maybe, you know, I might hear you out. Just let me know. You know, Bill look good in this picture right here. I just want y'all to know Bill is giving in this picture right here. I ain't had to fight with y'all in a while, but you ain't gonna say Bill ain't looking good right here, because Bill looking good here. Okay, so anyway, he said, just tell me the whole story. Because I'm starting to think maybe she didn't really save your life. And she was like, what you mean by that? I'm like, ooh, girl. But you know Bill on the wrong trail. Bill thinking that she set you up to do something to you. Now, Randy tells Lynette it's been the 2-year job, con job. Bill, he thinks she's trying to ruin things for him, but he thinks that Haley's trying to ruin things for his end of the deal and cut him out. So he knows Haley wouldn't cut Lynette in. And although they are cousins, she's trying to cut him out. She tells Lynette that he heard her. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me look at what I wrote. He tells Lynette he heard her about the penthouse. Oh, so he's like, I heard about the penthouse too. So he's letting her know. And Haley knows it also because Joey, Vanessa got that phone call. We was down there to Joey's, and Joey, everybody knows. So everybody know. I'm just letting you know she know. And he wants them to teach her a lesson. And that's why I'm telling you everything now. You know, I seem to feel that if somebody telling me I done told it all to you now, this is why I'm telling you, and it's sounding too good. Anything sound too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Okay. I am handsome. I am proud of handsome Big Belly. Let me take this thing. I can't really see. I was so proud of handsome Big Belly Bill telling Haley, no, no, no. I was proud of him too, girl. I was like, now you know what, Bill? You stood up for your woman today.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Did I tell you not to say nothing else about Bill? I'm gonna knock the stuffing out of you. Knock the stuffing out. I done told you don't say nothing about Bill over here. Don't say nothing to me about Bill. Say something else. Say something else.
Belinda, you ain't slick. You thought you had got past me, then you girl. You don't have to be over here saying nothing about Bill. But anyway. Now, Naomi and Chelsea are also at Uptown, sitting right there across from Randy now. Now, I'm sorry, ma'am. Are y'all blind? Do y'all need glasses? Is everybody's contact lenses together? Do we need to get a test for our eyes because they sitting right there? And I know that when you in a place, don't y'all scan around, don't y'all look around. You gonna miss Randy big old self sitting over there and all the muscles popping out of that shirt. Y'all don't see that. Look, he right there. He right there. Facing you. And y'all didn't see nothing. Not nothing. Naomi, you was the one facing in this direction, man. Look where you're sitting, girl. Look where you're sitting. But anyway, they down there talking about having a drama-free day, blah, 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 blah. Smitty said, I was getting in touch with you about the cotillion. That's what I was calling you about. That's all I had wanted. You know, I didn't really need nothing more than that. It was just the cotillion. And he kept getting dings and notifications on his phone. And Dr. Nicole was like, it seems like something very important is going on. You keep getting those dings on your phone. You know, she talked through them teeth and everything, you know. And he was like, yeah. And she said, could be work on maybe that big story you're working on. He's like, Knowing good and well he wanted to look at that thing. Hey, Jasmine. Knowing good and well he wanted to look at that thing. He wanted to bust out, look at that thing. You know, the sad thing is, sidebar, no matter how this turns out, breaking into the hospital computer system was a no-no. I took time to look it up today. What are the consequences? How bad is it legally if a person breaks hacks into a hospital computer? And then when I asked, I said, listen, that's what I said to the Google. I said, on Beyond the Gates, the show that I watch, one of the characters, Smitty, has broken into the hospital's computer system. As far as the law is concerned, what are the consequences or how bad could it be? And it just told it back to me. So if y'all want to do that, and then you'll see what all the consequences are. See, no matter how you slice this, Smitty, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that, Smitty. There's a lot of things you could have did, brother. But this wasn't one of them. Chelsea is mad at Madison's mom for pulling her into all this mess and lawsuit. But Naomi's glad to have the distraction, whatever. Now, Vernon calls Nicole over to come to, I'm trying to see where did I skip this picture because I remember uploading it. Anyway, Vernon called for Nicole to come over to the house. He's like, we need to talk to you. It's not like urgent, but just, come through. And she's like, okay, I'm on my way. So, $10 million. $10 million. That's how much they trying to take Bill for. Girl, yeah, he giving you all the information. Girl, they get ready to try to take you out, girl. They get ready to try to take you out, girl. They get ready to try to take you out. That's why they telling you everything. Because when you RIP, you don't know nothing no more. You can't talk. Dead men tell no tales. Unless they're not really gone. And in Randy's case, girl, that could be the case, okay? But anyway, he said, we're after that from Bill. And they will, and she was like, we're going to bleed her dry and run off to the islands. That's what he told her. Girl, he's selling you a pipe dream. I think he is. I'm not sure, though. So as they go to leave, he sees Naomi and Chelsea over there. He was like, ooh. Now y'all telling me they don't see them sitting over there in the booth. Listen, knowing that you in a place like this, knowing that people be tipping, who don't look around just a little bit? Just a little bit. Y'all know we be up in them places looking around, seeing who we see up in there when we up in places like that. Now, come on now. You don't see him sitting right there. But anyway. And from there, you can even see Lynette. Girl, you ain't playing. And the conversation y'all having ain't that interesting, so I know you wasn't that enthralled in it, girl, so don't try me. Y'all just be convenient. You know, you Duprees, y'all don't see enough for me. Where is Kat when we need her? Because Kat would have seen you from the door. She'd have had you from the door. Now, Haley over there telling Bill, she's like, Lynette is not doing anything. I want to do this just as a thank you to her. I want to buy a whole penthouse that's worth all this money just to say thank you because she has saved in my life. You know how it is. In fact, Bill, I think he be on purpose. And I know be on purpose. I know you say he bet not do nothing to Lynette. But listen, in fact, Bill, if we buy the penthouse, it makes sense business-wise. Just hear me out, Bill. Just hear me out. And Bill was looking at her like this the whole time. Ninja, please. Girl, what? Listen. We could get it. And if you just listen to me, I know you will see things differently. He was like, girl, you must be out your rabbit tail mind. Now, Nicole has arrived and everybody's there. They're nervous about what the results are. She also goes to call. Anita goes to call Sharon to update her and let her know she's about to get the results as well. I love this friendship for them that it turned the way that it did. Because, girl, you're going to need Sharon as a friend when you find out what Tracy had did to your man, girl, years ago. We don't keep on bringing up Tracy in such a way. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to get the butterfly. I'm going to get the butterfly. Because I know you and him got a pace. I know you got a pace. But anyway, I ain't going to belabor the point. She calls Sharon to update her. She talks about Tracy and the mishap she had last night with the wig, and a wig fell off. You know, every time it's about everybody want Tracy, everybody want Tracy. Tracy's vulnerable, girl. Tracy cute. The men be over here on Tracy. So was Vernon once upon a time, girl. But anyway, like I said, y'all keep pulling me back to it. I don't want to talk about that part. But anyway, so then she was like, listen, girl, we going to be good. Don't you worry about them. Results are about to do what they need to do, and you're going to be back out here doing what you supposed to do, okay? So just get ready to share the good news. Okay, so now Anita is ready to go get the news. She was like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Everybody looks cute in all their colors. That's cute. Baby, let me tell y'all something. Now, I know how I wrote number 3 on both sides. Okay, yeah, that's right. I wrote number 3 on both sides of the paper. Now, I know how sometimes Maurice Carey likes to come over here. Not over here, but on the different pages to see what the people said. So, Maurice, if you out there, let me tell you what I got to say about this today. I told y'all when this brother busted up out this shirt, it was going to be something to see. Didn't I told y'all that? And he busted up out that shirt like the Incredible Hulk when him and Lynette hit that door over there at that hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. And I was like, I know that. I told y'all them arms been fighting for their life up in them leather jackets and things, them coats and things. Them coats was like, please, my arms need to get out of here. I need to breathe. That brother stay at the gym, okay? He done picked her up. See, and tell y'all something. Y'all thought it was something when Carlton had picked up Dr. Nick. Oh, but Randy has entered the chat to let y'all know, he got some picking up skills too. It was giving baby boy when they was doing that frog jump. Well, anyway, listen, stay focused. Y'all remember the scene though. But anyway, it was giving baby boy. It was giving baby boy with what's his name? Melvin. It's giving a little bit, just a little bit. But anyway, they done bust up in this dough, baby, and they was getting ready to bake cakes, flour flying everywhere. Yeah, be on purpose, close your eyes, because you know he was all up on her. He was on her like a bad rash today. He was. Powder being thrown, flour flying everywhere. Was. And you know what happened? You know what they was in there doing? Praying.
So much fun baking cakes. So much fun baking cakes. Whee!
Probably a lot of calling on the Lord. But I digress. But anyway, listen. Listen. Haley wants to get that penthouse as an investment property. They can let her stay there until she gets on her feet. And he was like, rent free? And she was like, but baby, yes. It's like we got to be able to give back. And then you can let your girls use it. You never know what they may need it for while we're investing in the property. Down the line, you don't know. We can sell it, flip it, or start renting it. Bill is hesitant, but as Haley points out, we got the money to use it. And that's when Bill should have said, who is we? Even the job you got, I'm giving you the money, girl. What is you talking about? But anyway. But as she says, plus, Bill, I'm really trying to rise above my homewrecker status. Bill said, I just love your pure soul. Bill, you really think this girl got a pure soul? You and Real Talk think she got a pure soul. Real Talk, the only other person that think that Haley got a pure soul. You and her. These are two people, Haley, that's going to be in your corner. Stand in my corner. They in your corner, girl. They in your corner. You in your corner. Y'all did. You see how Lynette threw her shoe? Yes, baby. She threw that shoe in the air. Had them foots on a curb. Listen. Randy was in there doing his thing. He went. Randy said, I know something about baking a cake. Get back. Hold my coat. I got you. Anyway, he said, you're a pure soul. And I just hate to see you. I just hate to see you suffering through with the way you are, with your reputation. But it's a no. It's a no. I ain't about to do it. I'm not about to get this girl. I ain't about to get this girl free rent in no doggone penthouse. I mean, out of all places to be asking to live rent free, girl. But listen, if you're going to ask for something, ask. Let the Lord bless you to use you. Okay? She asked for the top. She wasn't scared. Some of y'all be scared. She was not scared. He says, we done enough for Lynette. We have done enough. Do you hear me? And my answer is no. Haley, let me tell you something. Next time you want Bill to do something this big, you got to ask Danny to ask him for your girl. Because then you might get it, girl. Because these days, what she wants matters way more than what you want around here. Mm-hmm. Anyway, at the hospital, everybody's nervous, but Anita goes back to get the results. And Danny and her sister sit and they talk, and Nicole gets emotional and everything. And she says that they're both worried, like, what if it doesn't work? And then she doesn't want to fight anymore. Hey, Peggy. And she doesn't want to fight anymore. Hey, Lillian, what if she doesn't want to fight anymore? Then she was like, I'm just not ready for all that. I'm not. And it's funny that Danny turned into the strong one, They also worry about Vernon, how he's going to take it if it's not good news, But she's proud of Danny's calmness, though. But together, Danny tells her that we're going to get through this because we're going to be there for each other. Now, in the doctor's office, Anita's telling Vernon what a great husband he's been. She says, I made such a good decision all those many years ago. This is what my mother says all the time, because my mom didn't like my dad at first. She thought he was a thug. Let me tell y'all why. Picture it. Mississippi. I'm guessing in the late 40s, early 50s, maybe. In the about the early 50s, mid 50s. My mom and daddy at the juke joint. My mama don't know my daddy. My mama was down there talking to some guy. My daddy walked in, saw my mama and said, ooh, wee. My mother said, your daddy walked up to me and the man I was talking to. I understand my daddy don't know her. He ain't never seen her before. My daddy walks up and told the man she was talking to, get out her face. And don't ever let me see you in her face again. And my mother said, I looked at him like, what? He said, I spoke to your mama. Your mama didn't say nothing to me and walked off. I was like, that's the one I want right there. That's the one I want right there. And she said, so I almost didn't marry him. My dad loved him. Her father knew him. My mother had never met him before. Hey, Keisha. And so she said, but to this day, I couldn't have picked a better man. I would pick him all over again. If there was another life and I got to pick somebody, I want him back. They were just perfectly suited for each other. They really were. But anyway, she told him, she says, you've been the best man to me. And I'm so glad that I said yes to you those many years ago because you've proven me many times that you are the person that I needed to have. Girl, wait till you find out about him and Tracy. But I digress. But anyway, she said, I'm glad that I picked you in this world of ordinary people. Extraordinary people. I don't sing this song, but I'm glad there is you. That's what she was telling him. Yes, Lord. She's glad she picked Vernon. Now, Chelsea checks in on Naomi, how she's doing with Jacob being gone. She says she okay. She working, glad to be working on the case. She said, let me know if you need something. Okay, whatever. In the alley, because Jacob done put on his disguise. So y'all look close because I know you don't think that this is Jacob, but I mean that's Smitty, but that's Smitty. Look close. Put your eye up close to the computer. Smitty back in the alley, and Jacob was like, let me tell you something. What took you so long to get here in the first place? He was like, well, Nicole had come over, somebody broke into her. She found out somebody broke into that, is the problem. He says, okay, so let me tell you something. So my daddy done told me about somebody broke into their computer, but the good thing is they don't know who did it. Now I'm gonna need you to stay in your lane because when you start coloring outside of the line, you mess it up every single time, Jacob. Now y'all really can't. Sidebar, y'all really can't blame Smitty. He was not wearing his hoodie of superpowers. Smitty was not wearing his hoodie of superpowers and disguises when he went in there and went in that computer. Because had he been wearing his hoodie, the power would have overtaken him. His superpowers would have overtaken him. And he would have known how to shut that computer system down. Poor baby. He getting in there blamed for stuff if he'd have just had. Hey, Cynthia, if he'd only had on your hoodie, wear your hoodie next time, Smitty. Wear your hoodie. Back to Randy. Randy got the move. I want my souls. I want my souls. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to leave this up here for a minute just so y'all can enjoy the view. Okay. Now, Randy got that shirt off and drinking champagne. Not champagne, but champagne. He's drinking champagne, basking in the afterglow. He wants her to call Haley and to tell her that he ain't never coming home. Anyway, he want her to call her and tell her that she's ready for that penthouse. So Lynette texts Haley and she like, hey girl, I know you heard about my penthouse. Need a down payment. Plus I'm going to need that thing furnished. Thank you. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Haley rolled her eyes looking like she was possessed by 14 demons. Because she could not believe the nerve of this girl. Girl, don't worry about it. This was reverse. You be doing the same thing, girl. I like Haley's hair like this, Linda. Now, Lynette texts Haley to ask for the down payment ASAP, right? So Haley goes back to working on Bill in the meantime. Baby, I think he was like, let me tell you something. I'm not doing it. So you can stop with the rubbing on my big wide shoulders and things. She's not grateful enough for what we have done for her. Haley says, I just want to put some good karma out. I don't want to have to put no drops in your drink, Bill. I'm trying to be nice to you, Ninja. But you about to overstep your bounds, baby doll. You about to overstep your bounds. I told you. Now I'm trying to do something nice. I'm trying to put some good karma in the universe. And you in my way. Bill said no. Haley goes to walk off, and Bill was like, hold on, baby. Let me tell you something. Now I know that you have sacrificed much. Like you just said, these people don't treat you right around here behind these gates and everything. And I know how much you have sacrificed to be with me. Haley says, I'm so glad I married you, Bill. I will never be sorry about that. And Bill says, and I'm always going to protect you. And it's still a no. Jacob is reading Smitty for his slip up and the problem it could cause in the future. And we know there will be a problem in the future. Anita gets good news. The chemo is working. She has 2 more rounds of chemo that she has to do. And then they can go into the removal of it, a lumpectomy. Now, baby, they had to cut that whole thing off. Matter of fact, they can have both of them. Just build me 2 new ones. Y'all can have both of them. I was talking to an older person one time, and she was like, they told me I got breast cancer. And she said my granddaughter was crying, and I told her, baby, stop crying. I'm going to get these. Can we say itties? She said, I'm going to get these itties back to God. They his anyway. He can have them back. I don't need them. I've done everything I need to do with them, baby. He can have them back. She said my granddaughter looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, I'm trying to tell you. I'm old. I don't need these no more. He can have, if he want these, he can have these back. Okay? But anyway, she breaks down. The doctor leaves them so that they can talk. And, sidebar. This is like David Alan Greer brother right here. I think this is brother, cousin, somebody. They look related. I got a feeling everything's gonna be all right. You look just like him. But anyway, when he leaves out, she breaks down and cries in Vernon's arms, and they both were crying. She was like, I'm so happy. She is so relieved to have this good news. So when she comes out, she shares that with the girls, and everybody hugs and celebrates. And they said they're getting ready to go celebrate. And she says, I got 2 more rounds to freedom. And then they all leave out. And her and her sister stay behind, and they just kind of celebrate to themselves and hug, and they're very happy. Hey, Scarlet Speedster. Smitty thinks the risk is worth it. It's worth it. But Jacob don't want him to get hurt or harmed in any kind of way, because ain't nobody trying to have all them conversations with these doggone Duprees, okay? So you need to get your tail somewhere and sit down. You in this hoodie. You in this hoodie is the problem. See, Jacob, what you need to do is get his hoodie and take it, and you should snatch it off of him right there while he's standing. Get that baseball cap and that hoodie and tell him, see, you ain't getting this back no more, because every time you put it on, you show out. And that's what you need to do. Because he's doing too much, and it's because of the hoodie. Take it from him. Just snatch it off his back and send him out of there with a t-shirt on up under there. Anyway, he don't want to hear no noise about what could or could not happen. He says, so no more going off script. It's my way or no way. And Smitty said, okay, but Smitty was thinking, I'm going to do what I want when I need to. Now, Naomi and Chelsea talk about Haley and keeping an eye on her because Naomi is suspicious. Do you know what? Where was your suspicion at 5 minutes ago when them people were sitting right up in there with you at the bar? Girl, I'm done with you. We need Cat. Somebody go get Cat. Now, Bill wants Haley to think about what he said. And she in deep thought about it, and she was not happy about none of this. She thinking, I was trying to be nice to you, but I done packed up your lunch over here with this blue sippy cup. With this blue grown-up sippy cup. And I done put your drops down in there. I had to reach down in my purse and get my drippity drip drops for you, sir. Because you don't know how to act around here no more. But anyway, okay, fine. She was like, okay, fine. Whatever. Haley increased those. Yeah. Yeah. I thought for a minute they was giving them to what's her name, but I don't think so. Now, Lynette and Look Away now be on purpose now. Lynette and Randy are gonna go shopping for a bed, and Bill is getting tea from Haley, and Lynette is talking to Randy, which seems to be okay. Anyway, I had to stop. I had to stop and start all over again because I wanted to see exactly what happened in this scene. So here goes. Haley had not texted Lynette back, and she was like, "I haven't heard from her." So she puts her phone back into her purse, as you can see her doing here in this picture. She's putting her phone back in her purse. She puts it on the footstool at the foot of the bed. And when she did that, Randy walked behind her, picked up the purse, and sat behind her and kept talking to her as she was putting her boots on. And they talked about the penthouse and how Randy can help her pick out some stuff. And they're going to squeeze every drop out of Haley together to get that condo. And as he got up and came back to the other side of the bed, he sat there behind her and took that phone out of her purse. Now, why he needed her phone? Girl, they about to do something to you, girl. Girl, they about to do something to you or something. Either that or he need to know what you up to before he decides to get together with you, because I'm gonna show y'all something. Just hold on. So anyway, he takes the purse out of her bag. Then he goes back and sits with her on the other side of the bed and put the purse back on his way back over there. Then that's when they sit and start talking about, she was like, first of all, you cannot help me pick out my condo. You will have no say in my place, but you can come over and help me pick out the bed since we're going to be using that a lot. So she says that she can't wait to see Haley's face when she realizes that she's been had. She's done. Hold on. She says wait a minute, that she's been had. She's done. It ends with Haley, though, holding up the drops. The last thing we see is Haley holding up the drops. Now, check this out now. They first show you a picture of Haley with a cell against Lynette walking out the door. Because what was happening was Brandy was checking her out as she walked out the door and was biting his bottom lip, watching her bottom side walk out the door. Haley had the drops in her hand. So it looks like there's choices to be made. Are you going to stick with your cousin on this thing? Are you really stuck on Lynette and you figure you and Lynette could get this money? Randy, what you doing? Because this is the last scene we see. That's what he seems to be thinking. While Haley is thinking, yeah, I'm about to do Bill in. And your cousin is over here, girl, pitching woo, baking cakes and can on, biting on his lip. Girl, you maybe done lost your partner and crying. We have 56 people watching, 25 likes. Can we get 10 of you to hit the like button for us, please? It is a good way to help things out over here. If you enjoy the recaps, hit the like button for me. It's a very small thing to do. It's free to do it. In the very least, it is one of the small ways, but big ways to help out with the channel. Even if you hiding in the bushes, and you from another channel watching, that's all right. Hit the like button. Because if I ever come across y'all page, I'm going to hit the like button over there too. I hit the like button for stuff. If I watch somebody's video, I'm going to hit the like button. That's what I'm going to do. So we're asking you to do the same. We're at 27 likes, 57 people watching. Please hit the like button for us. It's not that big a thing to ask you to do that. So please do that. Then people say, oh, you sound like you get an attitude. Sometimes that's how I feel, though, because for all the hard work I put in, hitting the like button is not a lot to ask you to do now. So hit the like button, please. All right. Scarlet Speedster says get those likes up. And also Miss Belinda Hills asked that you get the likes button up, as well as Elaine and also Linda. All right, you guys. I am going to get ready to get out. We had 33 likes. Thank you guys very much for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Let me scroll up and get a couple comments before we get out of here. Jacob sounded like Elon when he was getting on Smitty, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Wait, I want to see what y'all said about this other thing. Every woman needs a Vernon. That's true. Jacob looks at the cop at his cabin and looks undercover social worker. Elaine, you wrong for this one. He look like a social worker. Now I'm gonna need to see all of the receipts for these children. You said protein powder works. Nuh-uh. Randy be working out for real. We done seen his workout videos. He be working out for real, for real. He don't play. He's ex-Marine. So he don't play. Look at Scaly's face. Sure she does like she did. Haley Scorsese is wearing off Bill finally. Sorcery is wearing off Bill. No, it's not. Bill is still a fool. You just a fool. We know you in love. He still is. Jacob sounding just like Elon when he was getting on Smitty. The apple doesn't fall far. Okay, Beanstalk Billy, puke, puke, puke. Ew. My 73-year-old aunt decided to have hers removed last year when she was diagnosed. She was in the O stage and had them removed. Girl, I could be at the negative. Oh, y'all can get them now. Good news, Miss Jen Mod. Oh, good evening, Miss Jen Mod Squad and Gatekeepers. What have I missed? The episode of today. Is that Thunder? See, I'm ending out right on time. It was very courageous for her to make that decision without blinking. Haley increased those drops in Bill's coffee from 2 to 3 against Randy's warning to her. She been dropping 10, 15. She don't really care. At this point, she may as well just pour the whole bottle in there. Naomi is going to keep an eye on Haley, but cannot keep an eye on... Why y'all think Randy took us for a phone, though? Because that's usually what people do when they about to get rid of you. Like they can't pull your messages out of the sky. They can pull your messages still, Randy. I don't know what make y'all think that's smart no more. Belinda, we all know Scaly is a hard head. And you know Bill and Joey can get any information they want. You on the hotel camera coming and going with her? You on the camera at the uptown coming and going with y'all don't think. Scaly better watch her back because her girl Lynette is getting ready to double cross her. Everybody getting ready to double cross everybody. It's gonna be a crisscross double cross up in this thing. Scaly better watch her back because I've read that full stop. Get them likes up. Come on, peeps. This was a nice episode. The recap is great. Please like the video. Randy likes Lynette baking cakes because he likes Lynette, period. Lynette is pretty. Come on now. Hey, y'all, get them up. And they from the same life. But what about Po Mona? We ain't seen Mona since Mona smack you upside the head. Because I came in late, I'm not sure if I was mentioned that Randy took Lynette's phone from her purse amongst the other things he got from her. You know what, Ray? Don't talk like that when you know be on purpose in here. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get them up. Get them up. Get the likes up, she means. We peaked that action as well. Randy best be careful with Miss Lynette because she's dangerous as a tarantula. It be them cute ones. I am glad Anita's on her way to healing. I am too. Bill has been for about 6 months. This is ridiculous. We all got was that faint abnormal. Well, it's supposed to be slow, but not this slow. How are the writers going to get themselves out of this bad storyline? I'm sure they got it figured out. Y'all just hold on, and when they get ready to turn the curve, y'all gonna be like, whoa. Just like you didn't see Nicole getting pulled into this whole thing going on down at that hospital. But look at where we at. Anyway, Mona's gonna be big mad. Mona gonna slap more. Mona gonna smack. Mona gonna smack the taste out his mouth. And I'm just gonna sit there looking. That's what you get for playing with her emotions. Why'd you have to play with my emotions? Yeah, you ain't gotta play with her emotions like that. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for today. We kept it short. We're going to keep it moving just like we said we would. Thank you so much for coming through and spending this time with me, whether you were here live or catching it on the replay. I truly appreciate each one of you for continuing to show up and support. It really does mean so much more than you know. Because when you work this hard on a channel and people actually show up to want to come laugh and talk with you and participate in your channel, it means a lot. It really means a lot. Because, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my stuff. All of us are. So when we create something, we want you to love it. We want you to like it. We want you to share it. Tell the people. Bring them with you. And listen, y'all stay safe out there. The weather's no joke if you're in the area where I am, which is covering quite a range. It was 80 degrees here today. It was nice. Like, ooh, it was nice. It's going to be a little bit cooler tomorrow. But then it's going to be right back down to the low 50s by the weekend. See how Chicago weather play with you like that? The Hawk is just horrible. But baby, when it get hot around here, it's going to be hot. All right. So y'all stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Check on your peoples too. And I do hope that you're having yourselves a great day. And if not, please remember that there is still some time left. Why not see what y'all can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.